You think you could hurry it up?
You should have run. Are you ready to duke it out? Fantastic! Then without further ado... Nobody brings a hype like us! Touch and catch! Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on the arena! 'Cause ready or not, it's time to rumble! One more round! Let's get it on! Dio's champions barely had time to catch their breath. Fully rested and hungry for payback! Only one of these teams will need to shoot down the To help us commentate on the proceedings, we've enlisted the aid of Cornell Land's soon-to-be ex-owner, Dio! A pleasure. Hang back. We thought you'd be well suited to that. Don't forget you have a history like this. Let's try to Are you saying you expect them to clean up in today's irregulars? He won't make it easy for my but formidable as he is, we still have the numbers. It's going to come down to whether or not we can press that advantage. Well then, let's see how our contestants stand.
Why don't you leave it?
I got it. Once again, let's send the release. And the attention and focus on their target shot. They have muscles, but right now she can't move a single one.
I'll show you what I can do. One more shot. There.
They know how to hit them.
I'll shut it.
Weakness and sluggish. Can't resist it.
You can do it. Ready for this?
Clouds out here showing everyone just what a soldier can do. Looks like she caught the napping.
Here he comes.
These two are in perfect sync. My champions are playing it strong, hitting their opponents where they're most vulnerable. It's not over yet.
No fair. Back off.
Well done.
That was nothing.
Our two teams look like they're getting into position. Oh, this ought to be good. The tension's so thick you Hitting the enemy's weak point with precision.
Get him.
have to excuse me. I have some business to attend to. Uh-oh! Must be pretty urgent to hold the director. It's our heated match between Theo's champions and the Turks is about to reach a fever pitch. Theo will be bowing out, but Clutch and I will continue to cover this thrilling fight. Fever hits like a freight train, and there's no escaping her fury.
This one's for you!
Jareth looking a lot worse for wear after that one.
That was...
I got this.
You can feel that? There's landing some really earth-shaking leg.
Alright! Ready! Bring it! Here goes! Cut! That's it! Can you take over
Don't
for me?
overdo it.
All set! Stay strong,
One
more shot!
magnificent!
I'll show you what I can
Hit
do!
the enemy's weak point with precision!
One more shot! It's your turn!
My turn.
Cause she's carrying the There's no hiding your weakness! It's absolutely ruthless out there!
I'll take care of them! Here it comes! One more shot! It's your turn now!
Lead us away. Take him down.
My turn! I beg of you, shield them from harm!
Team Theo hits the enemy's weak point with precision!
That'll do! Get him! You've got this!
Keep it together.
Let me...
Get along the
You're finished!
Oh no, you don't.
This one's for you! Bring your boss back again!
Rude is channeling his strength and focusing his energies for his next attack! Always there! He is crushing it with Tina at his side! Almost certainly many are already jealous!
I'll show you this kind of shaky.
And a force to be reckoned with as adults! They know how to hit him! There's no hiding your weaknesses from the champs!
Let's try to keep
Serena's
up!
got an insatiable need for
Don't overdo
speed!
I got this!
I see it!
Here
A
goes!
punishing blow from Rude, showcasing the power of his impressive physique! Theo's champions all Team Theo hit the enemy's weak point with precision! Serena's kicking ass and taking names today, folks!
Hope you're ready!
Cloud's gotta have one foot in the light stream after taking a hit like that! Talk about making an entrance! This fight has become a legendary affair!
Good luck! I'll take care of them!
Talk about a rude awakening! It's bullseye after bullseye!
It's on now.
Cloud's gonna need a lot of potions after that one! That one hit him where it hurts!
You're gonna feel. Take the lead.
You're up! I'll show you what I can do! Cut!
Proud of you, Austin. With a blinding power.
Get him! Can you take
Don't
over for
overdo
me?
it.
Let me...
This fight's far from over.
Esteemed spectators, if you would be so kind as to direct your attention to the center of the ring. To ensure a fitting climax for this spectacle, we've invited a special guest. Now, let's give a round of applause for the Shinra Electric Power Company's president, Lucas Shinra!
Who could have foreseen this insane turn of events? I should have told him.
Shinra's president himself has taken the stage, and the crowd is electric!
Mr. President, what are you doing here?
You're still a Shinra employee, at least on paper. And as your boss, I figured I'd dispose of you personally.
Was that meant to be a joke?
You two go. Wait with Sun.
Got my number this time?
Let's see, shall we?
I've heard of aggressive managers, but this boss is cutthroat!
It's corporate downsizing with a vengeance. You want to save the action. Don't even think about leaving your seat. In fact, don't even blink. We choose for Shinra, a president who gotta say, Director, I wasn't expecting such an impressive special guest.
Was I? The president's proposal caught me entirely by surprise. Now that our VIP has entered the fray, how do you envision this fight playing out? Well, it takes tenacity to find the corporate land, but whether that would translate to the arena is anyone's guess.
You're saying that this could be a big gamble for the president?
Yes, though I doubt he's leaving it all to chance. He would never commit to a losing bet.
Meet Kamui, my new gift to myself.
Scary.
Oh, please. Don't act like you're not impressed.
Truly, the president's martial talents are wasted in the boardroom. Things are looking a bit better for the president.
Let's try that again.
Looking hard after that one. And we found the back. Did you feel that one? Because it doesn't look like crazy.
Whatever.
Between town and his former employer, folks, he is gone!
Skills champions are gonna be feeling that one in the morning.
Stick around.
Take it easy.
Looking hard after that one! And he bounced back!
Where were we?
Okay.
We're just getting warmed up. Right, Rude?
Yeah. This fight's far from over.
Esteemed spectators, if you would be so kind as to direct your attention to the center of the ring. To ensure a fitting climax for this spectacle, we've invited a special guest. Now, let's give a round of applause for the Shinra Electric Power Company's president, Lucas Shinra!
Who could have seen this insane turn of events? I should have happened!
Shinra's president himself has taken the stage, and the crowd is electric!
Mr. President, what are you doing here?
You're still a Shinra employee, at least on paper. And as your boss, I figured I'd dispose of you personally.
Was that meant to be a joke?
You two go. Wait with Sun.
Got my number this time?
Let's see, shall we?
I've heard of aggressive managers, but this boss is cutthroat!
It's corporate downsizing with a vengeance! You want to savor the action! Don't even think about leaving your seat! In fact, don't even blink! We salute you, Shinra! A president who gotta say, I wasn't expecting such an impressive special guest!
Nor was I! The president's proposal caught me entirely by surprise! Now that our VIP has entered the fray, how do you envision this fight playing out? Well, it takes tenacity to climb the corporate ladder, but whether that will translate to the arena...
Meet Kamui, my new gift to myself.
Scary.
Oh, please. Don't act like you're not impressed.
Champions were positively brutalized by the hit!
Mother. Where were we?
No loss between Cloud and his former employer, folks! He is going on!
Okay.
Keep it up. A devastating attack that left Theos champions reeling! But I've got a hunch that they are gonna take it right down! Things are looking a little scary for the president.
Second one.
The champions are gonna be feeling that one in the morning.
It's on now. Keep it up.
Oh, it's gotta have one foot in the light stream after taking a hit like that!
Too fast.
That's it! President for you, folks! A terror in the ballroom and on the battlefield! Showing his opponent utter disrespect!
Fast. Mother.
President enjoyed that. You're right. That was a grave misjudgment on the executive's part, folks! Things are looking a bit grim for the president.
Feeling good.
He's in the fight to get his hands dirty! That's how you get to the top!
That soldier never learned how to die!
Ain't dead yet. That it? Too fast.
Cocky as ever!
Either my stomach's growling or the president's hooch has joined the fray!
Well trained, don't you think?
You can't bite the hand that feeds.
And yet here you are. Really though, it's past time I muzzled you. Good luck. All bar. And still no bite.
Ooh, let the dog out! The crowd is going absolutely wild as Darkstar makes his arena debut!
You're out of luck.
With his faithful president's side, I'd say the president might have a fighting chance!
The odds are strongly in his favor. Can Cloud win this 2-on-1 clash, or will he
Here.
This is a form of social we're talking about.
Back to the plan.
Darkstar has nearly doubled the play. The crowd is howling as the loyal hound Darkstar goes down for down! With his tail between his legs after this showing.
Rufus must be
Skill! No doubt the result of training since childhood. I say he has his father to thank for that.
Come on. Felt that one.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Neo's champions are gonna be feeling that one in the morning!
Let's try that again.
Looking hard after that one! Can he bounce back?
Come on.
Think fast. Okay.
Come on. Come on. Whatever.
Gonna need a lot of potions after that one!
Where were we?
You're dead! President enjoyed that.
Guess that soldier never learned how to die!
Where were we?
Showing his opponent utter disrespect!
Ready? Feel like
Whatever. Brace yourself. Felt that one. Second wing. Showtime. Any last words?
Not bad, Mr. President. But you'll never be a soldier.
enough of this farce.
So, are we gonna go after him?
Not yet. First,
We find Kate Sith, right?
right.
I thought I'd seen it all, but this is the mother of all twists. Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, both teams are disqualified! I don't think anyone could have predicted this outcome! What a crazy finish!
Should we look for the others, too? After Kate, okay?
Nice one! That's the... Is spectating not enough? Want to step inside the ring? Head to our entrance counter to learn more. Is spectating not enough? Want to step inside the ring? Head to our entrance counter to learn more. Is spectating not enough? one more.
Thanks a lot for standing up for the gold saucer. Looking forward to
The others have the outside covered. Let's search in here.
Damn plushies right here! Get them before they're gone! Buy a fat chocobo and Google and save with our pudgy bear combo! Grab our trio of iconic mascots and take home a piece of the gold saucer!
Hey!
Buy a fat chocobo and Google and save with our pudgy bear combo! Grab our trio of iconic mascots and take home some protein powder to drop on them. Oh my gosh,
Good to see you still in one piece. Wish I could tell you I found that damn cat, but... No sign of the cat.
There's fun to be found all over.
Spotted.
Easy.
We do. Care to explain, Cat?
It's, not how it looks?
What was I thinking? Trusting you. The company man with a heart of gold. Huh. What a joke.
Barrett, no! Please!
Screw it. Piece of shit ain't worth the bullets anyway.
I don't understand. Why?
Because he's an asshole. One we should have never trusted in the first place.
Don't. He deserves it.
Not you too. Knew from the start it had to end this way, but it still stings. For a moment there, it felt like we were friends.
I am so pissed at Kate right now.
Probably laughing at us from his new office.
How are you not mad? He played us for fools from the start. Just thinking about it makes me want to beat the crap out of him.
Hey, are you okay?
I'll be fine. Just thought I was a better judge of character.
Forget him.
So what's the plan then? We are not just gonna let him take the black materia, right? We're gonna go after him, right?
And how are we supposed to do that without any leads?
He's got a point. The only one who knows where the temple is Kate Seth.
But he told the Turks, whose chopper I should be able to track.
Really?
I know which radio frequencies they use. The moment they get on comms, I'll find them.
Well now, the old gal's got a transmitter.
Ha! Then we're in business.
All right, I'll run on ahead and get her warmed up for you. Later.
It's settled then. We follow Shinra to the temple. And the black materia will be ours.
Cloud! Incoming transmission from Kid G. One moment.
Hey, it's your old goblin pal, Kid G. You didn't forget about me, did you? Sorry for the wait. The next trial is ready and waiting for challengers. If you're still interested in collecting all those treasure pieces, then head on over to the third reactor. Hope to see you again soon.
Another trial and our treasure await.